spiritual awakening. You might think it's a one-time thing, but it's not. You can have many, many, many spiritual awakenings in your life. A spiritual awakening isn't just a one-time thing. That isn't, it's going to build up. Basically what I'm saying is, when I started my spiritual journey, I thought I was having a spiritual awakening, right? This was like 2 months of my spiritual journey. This was like a long time ago in the beginning. And I was like, I'm going through a spiritual awakening. And I thought it was like a one-time thing, like a moment. But life isn't a moment. Life is a journey. So why would a spiritual awakening be a moment if life is a journey, right? It's like a soul evolution. You're going to go through many spiritual awakenings. It's about understanding that every, like, I was about to hit y'all with something. It's like every, like, point. So you got this point, you got this point, you got this point, you got this point. The more you do the inner work, the more you go within yourself, you will be able to evolve and basically like rise your vibration, right? So some people is looking at life from different lens. Like, I'm in life right now. I'm currently living, obviously. You're living currently. We have 2 different perspectives. The way you view life is totally different from the way I view life. Okay, so this means we have different realms that we're currently in. Even though we're all on the same earth, we are in different realms naturally because our souls have different purposes and different like things that we didn't heal from our past life and get brought back up into this life. It's just, we all have a soul evolution, and we all isn't chasing the same soul evolution. If that was the case, then this life won't be as infinite and colorful and you know, many things and many options. It won't be as much, because if we all was living to the same purpose, then it would be only one thing that exists on this planet. But that's not true. We're all here living for different reasons. We all came back in, we all came into this world for a different reason. You chose this life, by the way. But a spiritual awakening isn't just a moment, it's a journey. You're going to go through many spiritual awakenings. So if you feel like you're going to a spiritual awakening, wait till a couple more moments that pass by your life. And then when I say moments, I'm meaning days, months, years, the time of illusion. Time is an illusion, by the way. Time is made up. We didn't come in this world and we didn't say, oh, it's Tuesday, it's Wednesday. No, that wasn't the case. You didn't just came in this world. Time is an illusion. We got time. We make like Wednesday, Thursday exist so that way we can know what's coming up. So that way life can be predictable. But in reality, y'all, there's no such thing as time. So I wanted to like let y'all know that, by the way. So if there's no such thing as time, there's not going to be a specific moment when you're going to go through a spiritual awakening. You're going to go through spiritual awakenings many times. And the more you do the inner work, the better your vibration will rise, and your spiritual awakenings will feel more intense, more in tune. You know what I'm saying? Some spiritual awakenings is the beginning. You got your beginning spiritual awakenings, you got the middle spiritual awakenings, and then you got your end spiritual awakenings. But there's no such thing of an end, because even when you pass away, you go back to where you came from, and your soul come back down here as a different human being, a different timeline, a different purpose, and reincarnate. Some people from your past life reincarnate into this life as well. So it's one of those type of things. But spiritual awakening, I wanted to just get this out. It's not a one-time thing. So if you be seeing these people on the internet talking about something, I'm going to a spiritual awakening, and this was my, spiritual awakening. I'm like, and then when people be like, I already went through a spiritual awakening, you're going to go through another one. Yeah, that's true. You are going through a spiritual awakening. If you are seeing a lot of signs, you're noticing that, you're cresting in reality more. You feel a little detached from others. You don't have a lot in common with people. You feel like, obviously that's a spiritual awakening, but it's not going to stay like that. It's going to change the more you do the inner work. So just know that a spiritual awakening is a journey, not a moment. Oh, this song. I ain't hear this song in so long, y'all. I had to dance to it a little bit, but yeah, this is just something y'all should just know, because life is a journey. live it and love it, and every journey eventually comes to an end. One got to come to an end for a new one to come through. That's why when this journey comes to an end, you will reborn into a different human form. But that will eventually come to an end too. And then you will reincarnate to a different human form. It's like a pattern. But the beautiful part is there's no such thing as an end, because death is an illusion, y'all. By the way, death is just a return back to where you came from. If it wasn't for death, you won't be here. Period.